Hello everyone. Okay, this was last round game, and I was still black, so I had two blacks in a row, and up until this time I was winning every game with white and losing every game with black, because I'm trying to risk it, right? I'm trying to win. I mean, draw for me is a loss anyway, so I'm trying to win. So here he played d4, my opponent, and I played d5 and c4 and knight f6. So finally I can show off my Chigorin defense. So knight c3, this is the most testing line, I think, but also the riskiest line. D takes c4, e3. Now here the theory is e5, d5, and then you play knight e5, and okay, your game continues. But e3, but this is a meek move, which hands the initiative to black, because this is not really a critical line here, because after e5, d5, knight e7, I think that, and not just me, Morozevich also wrote that this position was fine for black. And after bishop c4, now here there is a choice, right? You go knight g6 directly, or you first play knight c6. But I think that in the hindsight, maybe a6 is better, because just not give any checks here, not give white a chance to play bishop b5 check. But okay, I played knight g6 following the theory, but okay, I think a6 is better. And now queen b3, an interesting move. I wasn't expecting this move. Maybe he knew the theory of this. And I decided to give up the castling right, because there is no other choice here. I mean, for example, if I play knight f6, then bishop b5 check, and it's I'm not sure exactly what my compensation is here. Maybe I could go for knight takes d7, but anyway, I didn't want to go into this. So I thought, okay, I'll have my king in the center. So after queen b3, bishop d6 is the best move, and after check, king f8. The problem now is that he cannot exploit this b7 pawn yet, and at the moment everything is blocked. So here he played knight g2, which is actually the best move, although it doesn't seem like a good move because f4 is blocked. And here, okay, I was thinking what to play. Now I want to attack, I want to win. I can't just play meek moves, right? So I played queen g5. It's an insane move. I was thinking now maybe f4 first is better, because the idea is that after knight g2, queen g5, white has knight here, and then I have to go for this line, and it's a dangerous line for sure. And after knight takes, d takes, I mean queen here. I mean, okay, I was not sure about this. Maybe I'm winning. Yeah, maybe I'm winning. King here probably. Yeah, and I think this is what I was thinking about. But in the end, okay, I still decided to play queen g5, because I thought he wasn't gonna play knight to e4. So, but f5 is for the purpose of stopping knight e4. But after knight g2, so queen g5, and here he played g3. It's an interesting move. I mean, after queen g5, he can castle. I mean, this is the engine best line, but I was thinking that after knight h4, knight g3, and f5, I am not worse here. Why am I worse? I mean, first of all, he's under attack. Yes, my king is in the center, but I can play h5 next move. And then after knight takes g2, then h4. So he was afraid of this. So after queen g5, he played g3, and I played f5. Now I'm not giving him a chance to play knight e4. And he played bishop d2. He wants to castle queenside, and I play knight f6. And here he castles, and I play a6. This move for me was very unexpected. I was thinking he would play bishop d3, and then I would lock the position. He played f4 directly. Okay, here I have several choices. I can play queen h6, queen g4, or queen h5. I decided to play queen h5. The idea is that I'm keeping an eye on this knight. You know, this knight has no good moves yet. So, for example, if c3 knight moves, then you know I have something here. So now he has to move the bishop, so bishop d3, and now e4. I closed it because I don't want the position opening up and then rook f1 happening. So I decided let's just close, and then let's think what will happen next. And here I played knight d7, which threw him off guard, I think. Obviously, yeah, I mean, there are many different moves, but I think that this move just threw him off guard. Now we have to exchange good outposts here. He has to play knight e5, and after knight c4, well, this is interesting, right? He has to find good moves here. His queen has to come to c4 here, and okay, I can play b5 immediately or just knight e7. I mean, okay, it's not a easy way to. There's no easy way to go forward here for white, and now comes a great blunder with knight b1. He thought he wanted to give the bishop some breathing room and also bishop b5 to exchange, because now if I play, for example, well, I think the move I played is good, but I think he just blundered a knight. Now here I can take this knight instantly, but the problem is this. Problem with this is that I don't know. His pieces, I think, are better placed than in the game continuation. So after knight b5, I played So after knight b1, I played knight c5, attacking the queen. So there's no way to save this knight yet. So he played queen c4. Now b5, queen e5. Now queen is on e5. So that I thought was good. And after queen takes c2, bishop c3, obviously this rook is dead, but not dead enough. So this rook can come and defend the g7 pawn just in time. And now he's just a piece down. And here I was thinking, should I exchange queens or should I continue? But I think that with the king in the center, it's better to exchange queens. So he played h3. At some point, I think he wants to block, or maybe, g4, yeah? But he also wants to block my queen's exit. But I played queen c4, just immediately asking, let's exchange queens. The idea is that if he exchanges queens and plays, for example, let's see, knight a3, yeah, to attack this pawn, my intention was to play knight d3 check, and basically, okay, king here has to be played, right? And after because if he takes, then these pawns are crazy. I mean, they are brilliant, these pawns. So I decided to, so he had to play king here, and then probably bishop takes, just eliminating this knight. And I mean, this is just a great position. I mean, I can play knight e7, just attacking this pawn, and there's nothing he can do really. This knight is a rock. And this was my intention all along. So after queen c4, he played queen d2, because exchanging queens isn't good. And here comes a brilliant move, b4. And now white is completely lost. He has to give up several pieces to stay alive. Because the problem is, well, he played bishop b4 because he was fed up with his game. And he decided to finish it off quickly. After bishop takes b4, there is knight d3 check. And the king is mated. And the bishop is pinned, so he has to take with the queen. And of course he resigned. So this was the end of the game, because he realized he had to give up his queen to survive. I think I was calculating b3, and I take, he takes, and I take, and he takes. And okay, the game continues. It's terrible. Obviously, I'm 2 pawns up. I'm 2 pieces up, but obviously this is lost. 2 pieces up, but and eventually I should win. The king in the center doesn't matter now. So after b4, the game finished very quickly. After bishop takes b4, knight d3 was the final move of the game, and he resigned. After the game, he said that he was better out of the opening, for sure. But you have to navigate the difficulties of the position, right? It's not enough to be better; you have to win. So I think this was a good game from me. So I finished with a plus score. I have 4 wins out of 7 games, which is not too bad. And yeah, it was a first tournament in 8 years. So I think that it wasn't as good as I expected, but it's still nice to finish with a plus score. So that means more wins than losses. Thank you.